Oh, Dave's here.
I've been here.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Saints live stream quarantine party. Thanks for joining us. We're doing Saints Browns 2006. Cleveland just had a penalty on an 80-yard touchdown to Braylon Edwards, but it got called back. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us. Andrew's here, Dave's here. Thanks to everybody in the chat room. Andrew, as we watch this game, I want everybody to remember in 2006, the Saints were ass in the preseason.
I think they went 0-4, huh? Did they go 0-4?
Did they go on 4? I think they did, and I know that Bill Parcells actually was mad at them because he was like, they were so bad in the preseason. My starting defense only got 6 snaps. So here we go. The Saints have the ball, the live stream, and they're moving. This was Reggie Bush's debut, and that's what everybody was pumped for. But Andrew, it seems normal now. But this offense in 2006, like the motion and all that, like that was completely new and completely different from the Hazlitt era.
Oh, totally. I mean, the Hazlitt teams were just and we didn't really know what to expect from Sean Payton, honestly.
Yeah.
It was Sean Payton was I formation run a lot of times, and then he would use that to set up the play action.
Here's Carney. Here's dependable John Carney. The Saints up 3-0. And Dave, the thing I remember about this Saints team was we weren't sure if they were the 3-13 disaster from Katrina or they were the 8-8 mess of Hazlitt, and we weren't sure what we were going to get. Oh, look at Charles Grant doing work, getting a sack.
Well, two things. One, answering your question. Yeah, I think what's most important that people remember is that this was obviously the first game under the Drew Brees, Sean Payton era, and I think either Brees or Payton wrote about this in their book, but
There goes Reggie.
Brees didn't know. They didn't know.
Oh my God! Look at that move by Reggie. Sorry, he just.
They didn't know. Nobody knew that Brees was going to be Brees. I mean, he was just coming off of his shoulder surgery.
Pick.
Nobody had.
I don't even think Brees knew he was going to be Brees.
No,
that's that pick. Who's he going apeshit at right there? Who is he screaming at?
So I mean, I think especially like listeners that are younger, you guys have to remember like this is the first game of the Sean Payton Drew Brees era, and we had no idea we didn't know that Drew Brees was going to become fucking Drew Brees.
Who is that 99, Ralph? Is that Norman Hand?
No, it's not Norman Hand. I forget who that is. I have to.
Was it Hollis Thomas?
Hollis Thomas, baby.
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
Is he SpongeBob?
Hollis Thomas and Jeff Fain were two really underrated pickups that people forget about from the 2006 draft. They traded, they traded a pick to get draft. They swapped picks to get those guys and move because the Saints had such a high pick in the 2006 draft. Each round they swapped picks and traded down, which is Loomis doesn't do it anymore. But those are some of the great trade downs by Loomis.
Of Penn State making a catch there.
I was about to say, man, Joe Juravicious. Yeah. There's a name from the past. Wait, was Boo Williams on this team?
No,
but Colston was. Oh, that's young. It's young Colston.
So this was Colston's first game ever.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
This
People
was Colston's
forget,
first
man.
game ever. Zach Strief's first game ever.
Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush, Roman Harper.
That's the Reggie special. Bounce it outside to get 1 yard. But the Saints in this game are moving the ball. Great, they're throwing it to Colston. Colston, by the way, in 2006 was the best tight end in fantasy football history, maybe.
Yes, he was.
Wait, that's what everybody else needs to remember too. Was every carry that Reggie got, we were on. Oh, look at that one. That was that was a good one right there. See, every carry that Reggie got, we were always on the edge of our seat, waiting for him to just bust it out and break it open for a touchdown.
Yeah.
And that didn't come until I want to say week 4, week 5 against Tampa Bay on a punt return.
The Saints are running the ball
who you got?
down
You
Cleveland.
got Mark Campbell at tight end. Is that who's at tight
That's
end?
right.
Mark Campbell.
The Saints are jamming the ball down Cleveland's throat. Just Bush and Deuce, and they're throwing the ball. This game, the Saints are moving good, and Brees, his arm is not quite healed up, but oh, that's a miss to Reggie. And this team, they've dominated this game early, and they're only up 6-0, and you kind of get that Saints feeling, right, Dave? You're like, oh God, they should be up way more than 6, but they're not.
Ooh, God, the helmets look so old.
Who is this?
Don't they?
Is this Josh Cribbs?
That's Cribbs. Yep.
Wow.
And the thing that was really that jumped off the page when I went back and I tried to find my old column from this, and I did from Forecast. The thing that jumped out that I wrote about was how good the defense is, because it's so long ago. People don't remember, man. Those Hazlitt defenses with Rick Ventori were disasters, and the Saints defense in this game being
who's that? Mark Semino?
No,
Fujita?
Yeah.
Fujita.
My God.
Who's playing? Oh,
Charlie Fry. Good.
No wonder the Saints won this game.
I don't remember Fujita coming in 2006. I thought he came in like 2007.
No,
2008.
Fujita is the first free agent signing of the Sean Payton era. He was before Brees, man. They paid him
really?
They gave him
From
4
Dallas,
years,
right?
$10 million, which was a ridiculous contract back then for like a barely starting linebacker. But they had to pay to get people to come post Katrina.
And he was coming from Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, or Kansas City. It went to Dallas, Kansas City. Saints are back inside the 20 and fucking up again. Jesus, this. Well,
I didn't look at any of the stats prior to this.
It's Joe Horn.
Brees is going to Colston every single time.
I was going to say, did Colston have two? Did he have 2 touchdowns in this game?
No, I think it's just one. The Saints were atrocious in this third down. Deuce gets stuffed. The Saints. This is borderline horrific goal line offense.
That's Sean Rodgers, who would later go to the Saints.
Yeah.
92.
Three straight field goals there.
MDD 47. Fujita was incredible when you consider our starting linebackers for years had been Courtney Watson, Alfred Fincher, and Kobe Buckwalt.
True story.
Bucky Jones.
Is that that was Fred Thomas with the tackle right there?
Yeah, Bryant Young.
Yeah, on the Saints coaching staff now.
Yes, you may remember Fred Thomas from his wonderful coverage in the NFC Championship.
Oh, that was a huge stop.
Poor 99. It's not Hollis Thomas. It's somebody else. Somebody pull up the 2006 roster. I'm gonna do it right now. Y'all talk.
Yeah, I don't think Hollis joined the team until like 2007.
I want to say he was 98 too.
Yeah. I gotta pull.
Ooh, that's a return right there.
Let's see. So yeah, they I'm looking for 99. I don't even.
My connection sucks.
They got Willie Whitehead.
Did it just time out for you too?
Yeah, it did. So I guess maybe that's for everybody.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Is that Dennis Northcutt running a punt back?
Yes.
But yeah,
I love that Ralph gets random 2006 Browns punt returners' names correctly, but he can say a Saints player's name incorrectly after saying it 100 times on the show.
Yeah. 99 is not on the 2006 roster for Pro Football Reference, so I have no idea who that is. Ninkovich was 93. Might have been like
just look at the box score. I'm sure his name will come up. If you go Browns Saints 2006. Hold on, I'll do it.
Well, and it says starting D-line was Charles Grant, Will Smith, Hollis Thomas, and Brian Young. Brian Young, who's a coach now on the team, right?
Yeah. No, it must be. It's got to be Hollis Thomas. It's got to.
Yeah. Charlie Fry was so awful. Like, and Cleveland actually was like, yeah, he's gonna be a good quarterback. He's gonna be good.
I'm looking at the box score now. You know who had 3 tackles for the Saints in this game?
Who?
Steve Gleason.
Rob Ninkovich.
Jesus.
They brought Jenkins back.
Steve Gleason did have 1 tackle in this game.
Wow. Cleveland was actually they when they went 10-6 they had Derek Anderson was their quarterback, so they were already back to being horrible. Charlie Fry is so unspeakably bad right now. How did the Saints not win this game 100-0, Dave?
He throws for 132 yards in this game.
Wow, Jesus.
And I think every single one of them went to Kellen Winslow.
And Ruben Drones, their starting running back, had 11 carries for 27 yards.
Yeah, like I think like 3/4 of my column from WWL when I found it was just me like amazed at that statistic, Andrew. Like people forget
I'm looking at these stats and I'm like, how the hell did the Browns score 14 points?
Fry at this point is just running naked bootlegs and not even attempt to throw. Was the rapist Kellen Winslow on the team then? Yes,
I think he's about to score a touchdown, maybe right here.
So was the cat rapist Thomas Morstead.
The Saints trading up for a punter, which infuriated me at the time. One of my maybe my wrongest I've ever been, and I'm wrong a lot.
Who was Mitch Berger? Was Mitch Berger still the punter in this game?
No. That would be. That's right. It was Morstead was 09, so yeah, I guess Mitch Berger was the punter still.
Are you sure it wasn't Klaus Wilmsmeyer?
Definitely not. I don't think so.
Klaus von Wilmsmeyer. You got Shanley, who they traded for in the middle of the preseason because their linebackers were a disaster. They had Semino, who they traded. I remember when they traded
Semino. Oh no, Mark Campbell was the one who got injured.
No, the punter for the Saints was Weatherford.
Whoa, see, he was the guy that he would wear a watch during the game. Weatherford. Winslow, future rapist.
Wait, so was Berger after Weatherford?
Berger was before. Yeah.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
And
because I think Morstead replaced Weatherford, I'm pretty sure.
Didn't they give Toby Goen was a punter too? They paid him a ridiculous amount.
That was Hazlitt.
Yeah, that was before.
The thing I liked about Toby Goen is he was like 5'6", but he was the kickoff guy for the Saints, and he frequently made tackles. He was like a little tiny dude, but he wasn't afraid to throw his body around.
Deuce with a fumble there. Not good. Not good. This game's coming apart for the Saints here.
Charlie Fry is terrible.
Sean Payton looking young and wearing a windbreaker, Dave, so we don't get a nipple update from you.
Well, this is pre-nipples, I think. This is pre-nip.
Charlie Fry, he has the pocket awareness of a blind man. Jesus, God, he's so terrible. He's so The Saints, they're just committed to not letting Ruben Drones go off on them. Was he
Romeo
ever good?
Cornell looks like he's ready to stab half his team.
Dude, was Drones ever good? Did he?
No.
He was okay.
Oh, look,
he wasn't he?
It's a horrible drop by Northcutt. Good God, man. Cleveland's awful. Romeo Cornell is just...
Brees looks so much more athletic than he does now.
He does.
I mean, just moving around in the pocket and stuff.
After this game, we weren't like, I don't remember feeling like, oh my God, the Saints are going to be great. But I remember feeling like, okay, they're not going to be, they're back into that mediocre 8-8, 9-7 range at least. Oh my God, look at that throw by Brees. Mobile, got out the pocket, Andrew, threw it to Devery Henderson. That was a little dart there.
You're way behind us, Ralph.
I am.
Yeah. And wait a minute. Horn was on this team. Where's Joe Horn? There he is right there.
Yeah, he didn't get it was Colston and Reggie catching most of the balls in this one. There's Colston, touchdown. First as a Saint. Awesome.
Yeah, there's his first touchdown, first NFL touchdown. He's keeping that ball.
Brees looks excited.
He's not letting go of that ball. Andrew's first touchdown.
Yeah, I'm back up to speed. Colston, man, I feel like he's underappreciated because his end with the Saints was so bumpy. Andrew, he was dropping everything, but God, when he was on, he was so great.
Yeah, Colston and Brees have to be up there in the top 10 all time, right? Of quarterback, receiver, touchdown combinations.
Totally.
They're probably in the lower end of the top 10.
Every time Charlie Fry completes a pass, I feel like the Saints defense should be tased. Braylon Edwards catching a pass. Was he ever good for Cleveland?
Not really. Maybe like one season.
I don't even remember Braylon Edwards.
Oh, there's Winslow again. That must have been pre-raping and pre-motorcycle accident for him. He looks good. He said Charlie Fry had 132 yards in this game, Andrew. It feels like he's getting it all on this drive right here. Oh, yeah. Roman Harper, what are you doing? Jeez, missing the tackle there. Nobody celebrated 5-yard passes quite like Kellen Winslow. Man, I'll tell you what, man. Gary Gibbs, he made an average defense feel so good in 2006. He really did.
Roman Harper wound up getting injured this season, right?
He did.
And never finished, right?
Yeah, he played.
I think he gave his job to Omar Stoutmeyer.
Oh my God, there's a name.
Jesus.
Oop. Roman Harper's like celebrating. He just got 9 flags dumped on his head.
Oh, I almost caught that. That was insane.
Oh. Flag.
Oh, whiff. Jesus. Whoever those 2 Saints players that just missed tackles, they should have been cut. Who was that?
Well,
Charles Grant, Simino, whiff. 16-14.
They couldn't get anybody better, so.
No. So
now you're ahead of us.
Now the Saints. Ooh, there's Reggie.
Deuce was good in this game.
Deuce was really good. He came back and sort of changed his he got injured with Payton. He hurt his knee again, but after he hurt his knee, before he hurt his knee in 2007, he was really good in 2006. And he didn't have the speed necessarily anymore, but he was just like, I'm just gonna run dudes over. There's Joe Horn, emphatic. I think he wants a challenge.
Is that his first catch of the game?
It might be.
Yeah. Joe Horn was one of those people, like, his body never changed, so even though he had like a quick oh my God. Reggie Bush got stood up on the line. Cameron Wembley. So
who's Andrew? Are you breathing into the phone? You're like sound like a murderer.
Is it me?
I think it's Ralph.
It is probably me. I'm laughing so hard watching this game. Sorry for the audio, guys. Oh, look who's there. Is that Henderson? That's Devery Henderson.
Devery.
Henderson was drafted the year prior, right? He's a Hazlitt draft pick?
No, he was drafted the same year as
06?
Will Smith, I think. So he's 04.
Yeah, so he's a Hazlitt guy.
Yeah. So Saints are second and goal from the 2. They're for sure get this in and route. Oh, Jesus. Andrew, this goal line offense by Payton is like super unimaginative. What is this nonsense?
Yeah, I can't believe. Well, he didn't trust Drew back then, Back then he was like, I trust Deuce McAllister. Yeah, I mean, seriously. Yeah. He's like, I don't trust Drew throwing it to Colston. Yeah, I don't trust this busted veteran quarterback with no arm throwing it to a 7th-round draft pick. Give the ball to Deuce.
Ernie Conwell sighting, somebody just said in the chat room. Is that Bryant Young? Is that his 2nd sack?
I don't know. Carney's got 4 fucking field goals in this damn thing.
DC.
Well, I think Charlie Fry is the Saints' best player.
He got the bull of a watch for MVP from WWL back in the day. But this defense, looking back at it, Andrew, how was it this good? Like, they had not much talent at all.
I mean, Will Smith and Charles Grant were decent bookends. Mike McKenzie was a pretty
Roman
good
Harper
corner.
doing Roman Harper his thing that he's best at, blitzing.
Yeah. I don't know.
You mean Roman Harper doing? You mean Roman Harper doing Roman Harper things?
Yes. So
I wonder if Roman Harper had gray hair out of the womb.
He did. So you are right, Andrew. Sean Payton is like all in on Deuce McAllister wrapping this game up here. 3 straight runs.
It's crazy. It's crazy to see because he'd be going play action on 2nd and 6. On the next play.
Yeah, but it is interesting to watch him. Who is Melton? I don't even remember him existing, and he just made a fantastic play.
What was who's got the stats in front of him? What was the run-pass ratio for the Saints in this game?
Yeah, let's check that.
It's like 80-20 run.
I remember seeing that Deuce had 22 carries. And when's the last time a Saints running back had 22 carries?
That game, last Deuce.
The last game Payton ever coached where they had more runs than passes.
Oh, man. I remember this is one of the first. I was on the West Coast, so this game was a 10. Oh, Josh Bullock's.
He was always good for a penalty.
Yeah, but that's a wrap-up. That's a wrap, man.
Josh Bullock's was terrible. That's the only play he ever made in his career with the Saints. Ever. Yeah, this is crazy. So Brees threw the ball 30 times.
Yeah.
And they had, let's see, Deuce had 22 carries. Reggie had 15. They had 41 runs, 30 passes and 41 runs.
You'll never see that again.
Never.
So this game, we're not going to do this one because this one's like a 4-hour game. This is Saints Cowboys from 1998.
What happened?
Hazlitt?
It's Ditka. It's Ditka.
No, Ditka.
It's Kerry Collins, the Chris Bordano game. If you.
Yeah.
But this one is 3 hours. But I did create, by the way, guys, there is a Saints quarantine playlist of like 15 games that I found. We only do the shorter games on this one because you don't want to sit with us for 3.5 hours. But if you have the time, check out the list. They have games, and if you find condensed Saints games, whether it's on YouTube or wherever, if you find them and you want us to do this quarantine party, send them to us at saintshappyhour@gmail or tweet Andrew, me, Dave, whoever, and we'll do this because we're all stuck in our houses trying to avoid getting the Rona.
My favorite part about this, what we just saw on that special teams tackle, is that you see that Keith Mitchell has his entire name on the jersey because they also had Kevin Mitchell on the team.
So why did they do KEV Mitchell and KEI Mitchell?
You would think, but no, they put the entire. If you look at the back of his jersey, it just says Keith Mitchell.
No,
there he is, right there, 59. There he is. Look! You see it? Keith Mitchell.
I see Kevin Mitchell too. That's fucking hilarious. The best part about this game, though, is that Troy Aikman is playing, and so you don't have to listen to him call the game.
Yeah, no. But, so guys, that's what we're doing because we're all quarantined in. And if you like
David
this...
David LaFleur, LSU.
God, that turf, I'm surprised more people didn't die. Look how horrible that turf looks.
I mean, they're basically on cement right now.
I know. It's just carpet over cement.
Jared Tomich.
God, he was garbage.
He was a 2nd-round pick.
Look how big Aikman's fucking shoulder pads are. How did he throw the ball with
Did the Saints just get a safety?
Did they?
I think Aikman's arguing about
grounding. Yes, they
here.
did. Wow.
Mitchell and Bordano. That's a law firm.
Yeah.
Right? Is that a law firm?
We should probably stop here. Getting Troy Aikman to do a
safety
intentional grounding in the Superdome, it can only go downhill
only
from here.
Down from here. Yeah, it can. But guys, thanks for joining us. Like I said, we appreciate you guys. We're just trying to do that because everybody loved it. We have another one where we did. Which one did we do? Oh, we did Saints Chargers from 2015. You can enjoy that one. Watch them before they pull them down because we broke like 900 copyright laws doing this tonight. But guys, thanks for joining us. We appreciate you. Stay safe. Avoid the Rona. Check out the podcast. Become a $10 level so you can get the Crew to Taysom cut. Support Dave's local business. Buy a shirt from Campus Connection. We love you. We'll see you again Sunday night.